Alright, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Syndicate. My name is John, and today we'll be returning to the game with the Jack the Ripper DLC. It officially released everywhere, or on console at least, on the 15th of December. So we're back, and I have everything installed, so we're just going to get right into it. I don't think this is part of the main campaign. Like, there's nothing related, so if you didn't watch it before, it doesn't really matter. However, if you are interested in watching my Let's Play of it, it's completed. You can check the link in the description. Watch it at your own time. But with that said, we're going to do the Jack the Ripper DLC, and let's get started. So it's my first playthrough through it, so everything that we're going to see is going to be experienced together, and hopefully you guys are going to enjoy it. I try not to talk during the cutscene so you guys can enjoy it as well, and I'm not sure what to expect, to be honest. Who are you? Wait, you're not Jacob. You don't look like Jacob. I didn't even watch the trailer for this DLC anyway. Like, I didn't want to spoil myself just in case. But I am a huge fan of the franchise in general, so hopefully this goes well. The download for this game was about like 17 gigs for just for this DLC. So I'm assuming it's not completely terrible and I can beat it in like an hour, like the other ones for the previous Assassin's Creed games. Also in the future, that I'll try to edit down the loading screen times like this, just so you don't have to sit through minutes of it, just in the future.
For 20 years, after the assassins defeated the Templars in London, the city enjoyed a certain peace until the Autumn of Terror. In 1888, London is plunged into shadow and fear by a series of gruesome and unsolvable murders. The brothels of Whitechapel seem warm and safe by comparison to its streets, where prostitutes are being mutilated and left on grotesque display for the world to ogle. Jacob Frye hunts the elusive killer to bring an end to the terror of Jack the Ripper.
Damn, I really thought you got to play as Jack the Ripper.
Get a move on, Mr. Finch. This is the story of a lifetime.
Mr. Weaversbrook, I know you have more of the Ripper's letters.
I told you to stay away from me.
Stop publishing his letters. You've turned an unknown miscreant into a legend, and that's exactly what he wants.
Jacob! Thank God I found you. It's the Ripper. He's done it again. Katie! Oh, we can't. No, we can't have. And Lizzie. Not both. Not in one night.
Nellie, remember what I said. Now go.
How many more assassins must die before you see the truth?
Only one more, Jack.
You should have believed, Jacob. Now, I will hunt you down.
Oh, we get to actually play as Jack the Ripper? Oh my god.
The Master of Terror's afraid to show himself, is he?
I am your shadow, Jacob.
I really never liked the chase scenes.
I will gut every last
Assassin's
one
Creed
of them
games.
if that's the quickest way to you.
Ooh, it's like Batman and Bloodborne combined. Alright, Jack's terror level is based on color. Red is bad, black is good, or not as bad. Hold square in the same conditions as assassination, okay. And frightened. So, like the Scarecrow DLC in Batman. Got it. Oh, God.
Come on, you monster. Let's be done with this.
Run or fall like Jacob, I will catch you.
What the fuck? Okay.
I need only follow your scent. The scent of a wounded animal.
Again. Bear with me.
Look short, lads. Someone just ran past saying there's a killer on his tail.
You can affect the enemy's fear level. What is that? Is that left stick? Oh, wait, never mind. That's not even the...
You will. He was right.
What does this have to do with Assassin's Creed at all?
Stop! You want me, Jack? Come and kill me! This is not our way.
This is my creed.
What is this shit?
You cannot escape me.
Kind of want to wait for our health bar to go up as well. Oh my god. Where'd you go, buddy?
Scurry back to your hole, little mouse. Going somewhere, Jacob?
Jack, you're sick.
Don't you see the irony, brother?
Jack.
Only you know who the Ripper is, but you can't tell a living soul because it would destroy you and the assassins. No, 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 no!
Jack, we can fix you.
Fix me? I am the solution.
This makes like no sense right now, but that's okay. That's why we're playing it.
Miss Frye?
Inspector Aberline. Why exactly have you had me escorted here?
My men and I have been hunting the Ripper around the clock for months now, and we've nothing to show for it. There's nothing I can tell the public.
What's the Ripper to do with me? My brother has had me summoned here from India. Can't this wait?
As far as I know, you may be the last assassin in London.
What do you mean? Where's Jacob?
I wish I knew. Your brother is nowhere to be found, even as an elusive shadow is committing the most hideous crimes this city has ever seen.
And you believe this is no coincidence?
The killer is selective and dispassionate and has left not a single trace of his passage. I've seen such a talent for assassination and avoiding detection only once before, when I worked with the two of you. And that is why your brother summoned you before he disappeared.
You think Jacob is dead?
I dare not believe it. But if he is, you may be the only person who can stop the Ripper now. Follow me.
Okay.
When are you gonna stop that monster?
I'll take you to the site where the Ripper first struck.
Incompetent!
I always like playing as Evie
The
more.
journalists always seem to get the word first. We get there, they've trampled the evidence, and next day's headlines are dripping with blood. The few hundred yards between Flower and Dean Street have become so dangerous that even my best constables are afraid to patrol Whitechapel at night. Let's...
Hold on, I want to check something. I am level 10. Let me just see if I have all my skills available. Oh, that is not good. Okay, we have all our skills available. This is what I got for beating the game, essentially. I unlocked everything.
take a carriage, shall we? I'd rather not get egg on my face again today.
I'll drive.
Alrighty. So assuming we have all of our abilities and stuff, that should be good. Oh, wait. I was holding circle. God damn it, game, you have to actually go on the right side.
What has become of this borough?
Whitechapel is a cesspool of crime, Miss Frye, where terror reigns supreme. Elsewhere, the rich get richer, but here, the poor are living on the living, fighting to survive each day. Reporters share a view of Whitechapel as a lair of savages, monsters, and werewolves who hold honest citizens in a state of terror.
The Ripper's terror.
I thought my game froze for a second. I wouldn't be surprised either.
We are not far from where Mary Ann Nichols was murdered. I knew her as Polly. That's what her friends called her. But the woman who died here is not the woman I met a few times at the Frying Pan pub.
Then who was she?
I was hoping you could tell me. Go see for yourself.
This is where the Ripper committed his first murder. Was Miss Nichols' body identified?
Her husband hadn't seen her in 11 years. He barely glanced at the poor, mutilated woman before he had the gall to forgive her for what she'd done to him. The press reported widely that Miss Nichols' finger bore the mark of a ring. It was forcibly removed, and the same is true for his other victims. What did you discover?
Give me a moment.
Blood! Blood splatter? Oh my god, game. Press or use L2, trajectory, R to move it around. What?
I found Miss Nichols' ring. An assassin's ring. She must have tossed it away during the struggle.
She kind of looks
a desperate act
different.
to protect the Brotherhood. You think they were targeted?
Yes. And the newspapers are accusing the police, me, of letting the first city of the world lapse into primeval savagery. I must take my leave, Miss Frye. I have other business in Whitechapel.
Good day, Inspector. Thank you for your discretion.
What is that texture? It looks so weird. Extra activities. Ooh, okay.
I'll need to tackle Jack's influence over the gangs in London.
Alright, generally sitting on the roof before doing anything is a good idea. Let's start with the main mission. Ooh. Okay, so a suggestion at level 10 to do this. So in other words, unlike the previous Assassin's Creed games, you should probably beat the main game before attempting the DLC. Even if it's not even related, which is kind of dumb. Weird business model, but that's fine. Okay, so it's gonna take a minute or so to get used to the controls again. So after that, I should be fine. Just for the future, I want to hear your feedback on, is the audio too loud or is it too quiet? I could always adjust it. I just need your feedback in the upcoming videos.
I'm closer, I'm warning you.
Alright, so we gotta go in from the other side.
What's happening?
I don't think I've done many level 10 missions
Inspector?
before.
The inquest mentions that Miss Nichols made quite a spectacle of her drunkenness on the night of her murder. Do you think Jacob may have put her up to it?
Bait, you mean? I don't know what to think anymore, Miss Frye. Jacob kept lodgings nearby, right in the heart of this cesspool. Be careful.
I will not fail you.
What in the fuck? So wait, where's the actual door of this place? Oh, down here. Alright, 200 meters. Let's get a cart. Let's drive it. Oh my god. Charge! Yeah, okay, let's go out by foot now.
Gracious. Never in my life have I been treated so unjustly.
I don't remember this area. Could be completely new. I'm glad they gave you this grapple. It just makes life so much easier. Hold on, before we do anything, I just want to see my inventory. What am I... Did they change my armor? Because I'm pretty sure I had everything. Am I not anonymous? Oh, I have to be on the ground. Let's not head off to the ground floor yet, just in case. Alright, now I think we can check. Oh, okay, so you don't keep any weapons, they just, like, gave you everything. Hello?
Weapons of intimidation. Much like those we learnt to use with our Indian brothers.
Okay.
So much blood. I hope it's not yours, brother. A letter?
Grand work the last job was. I give the lady no time to squeal. How can they catch me now? I love my work and I want to start again. You'll soon hear of me with my funny little games. I saved some of the proper red stuff in a ginger beer bottle from the last job to write with. But it went thick like glue, and I can't use it. Red ink is fit enough, I hope. Ah!
The news...
They have actual voiceovers for this stuff now? 10 out of 10. Struggle.
The last time Henry, my brother, and I were together was in India. 15 years ago. When the photograph was taken, we stood facing a temple of Kali. And that's one of the boys Jacob brought to train with the Brotherhood. What did we call him? Jack the Lad. Reckless and roguish. Much like my brother. More signs? What am I not seeing? I've got it, Jacob.
Kali the Destroyer. I gave this to you on your last visit to India.
There's a woman who can help. Unfortunately, she'll remind you of our childhood neighbor. If the Ripper
Unfortunately? What is Jacob trying to say? We loved old Nelly. Could he be referring to an unfortunate woman?
Nellie may be in the brothel nearest Jacob's lodgings. I'll start there.
Look at that bomb, it has a face. Yeah, I kind of want to get out of here right now.
Mr. Jack says we can have our way with her.
Right. Look sharp, lads.
Hold L2 and R2.
This bomb will strike fear in their hearts.
Yeah, so explain to me again how that is not lethal.
Shit, she's getting away. You're mine. I'm ready to pull the trigger. I can't reach you. With my bullets.
No real need to get into much combat.
Let's hope this Nelly has news of you.
Alright, so let's see. How are we going to get in? I don't really... There's no real point to actually killing people right now. Yeah, if I just jumped off a roof, would you talk to me? Probably not.
Have you seen Nelly today?
What do you want with Nelly? Who are you? If you're a friend, then you may already be too late.
Where is she?
On her way to see Lady O. In the company of the brutes paid to keep us in line. Hurry if you want to catch her.
Now come nicely, Nelly. Lady O's expected you.
I don't want to. Let me go.
I need to find Nelly before something bad happens to her.
Oh,
Slowly.
Reverse. Oh god, reversing on a horse is not... Okay, so we just have to follow it.
Nelly is in grave danger. There's the carriage. Nelly must be inside the building.
Why don't I come over and teach you a lesson? Get back!
Nelly is in there somewhere. No doubt closely guarded and in mortal danger.
Intruder!
Yeah, we have the thingy at level 10, I think. The camouflage. Oh no, does it not work? We don't have it. Did they take it out? No. They took it. They took it out. Alright, so our first big mission is over here. We have to somehow get in. Let's look for an entry point. We found a target. Which area looks like it would be the closest to less enemies?
Is it over? For the love of Christ! There you are! Who's got up?
I can get a shot at. Where the shit is she?
No, L1 to enter. We're in. So before in the main game, there was a thing where if you were like not moving and you were just like crouched, you would actually go invisible. They took that out in the DLC. That would make this game too easy, apparently. It's very bright. So luckily, a lot of the doors are just locked, so no need to investigate too much. Nelly, you might die today.
Don't make me hurt you in front of all the ladies and gents.
Take your hands off me.
Hush! Keep your